Hello everyone. Today I feel very proud to publish this interview of Mr. Vikas Kedia, the CEO of Internet Technologies, INC, and he dared to convert his dreams into realities, and he runs some of the most popular communities in finance with more than 4 lakh registered members and heads a company of more than 200 employees. And let's talk to him directly now to know what his plans are to take things forward and all. And here is Mr. Vikas Kedia. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, we know what you have done, but what are your plans for future?
So, professionally, I think I'll be very happy if I can take our company to NASDAQ. Today we have close to 500,000 active members, and we're a profitable company. But we'll be able to take our company to the next level. Now, it's not only about making money, but I think it keeps everyone focused. It gives everyone a single goal that we can all work towards. And in one line, the goal is to take the company to NASDAQ.
Okay, it's good. So there's another important question, do you plan your moves in advance, or you move along as new opportunities open up?
To create a great company, you have to plan in advance. It's like if all you're doing is looking out at the changes that are happening on a day-to-day basis, you really cannot create a great company. But at the same time, you have to be willing to change the advanced plan that you've made on a day-to-day basis. So within my company, I differentiate between two kinds of decisions: the strategic decisions and the tactical decisions. And the strategic decisions are the ones that we have decided in advance, and tactical decisions are the ones that we make on a weekly basis, depending on how our big plan is working out.
Okay, and what do you call yourself? Are you a businessman, an entrepreneur, or a serial entrepreneur?
That's a distinction that I never made in my mind. But if you asked me, then I guess I call myself an entrepreneur.
Okay. Now, you have developed so many online communities, and you develop your business on online communities and web and all. But what are the basics you have always followed to develop web-based business?
Kamanashish, web-based business is like any other business. Just like in any other business, you have to build something or create something that consumers will want. And same with a web-based business, you have to build something and you have to create something that the consumers will actually want. And another very key thing is, when I was growing up, I would look at a business and I would say, they're not doing this right, or they're not doing that right, so I can always start a business and I can do better than that. But it doesn't work like that. Like when you have a big company of, say, 200 people, things will break, systems will break. So the basic of building a web-based business is basically the same as the basics of building any other business. And I think the basics of building any business is basically two key things. One is you have to build something that consumers want. And second, you have to build it in a way which is better than anyone else. So as long as you can do these two things, I think you can create a successful business.
And this is something something different question from ventures and business and all. What is a regular schedule actually? Because I think you cannot sleep more than 2 hours a day, something like that.
Now, I actually get to sleep 8 hours a day, and it's interesting, and that we have Internext has teams working in different time zones, with some people working in the US West Coast, some people in the East Coast, some people in Europe, and some people in India. So the schedule is always a challenge. What I've tried to do is basically, I alternate between two different schedules. One is I will sometimes start to work early in the morning at around 4 a.m. or so. And at that time, in India, it's around 4 p.m., so I get some common hours with them. And then I'll work till around, from 4 a.m. till around 11 a.m. or so. And that gives me some common time with the team in the East Coast, and then some common time with the team on the West Coast. And on other days, I will actually start working at around 2 or 3 p.m. In the afternoon. That gives me some time. So I start my day working with the team in the East Coast, then spend some time with the team in the West Coast before they go home. And then as soon as the Indian team comes to work in the morning, I spend some time with them. So I usually alternate between these two schedules.
Okay, that's great. Okay, another question is we would like to ask, you have, what do you do when plan A doesn't work?
It really depends. If plan A doesn't work, if you're really excited about the idea, you learn from that plan and you create another plan. And if you're not excited about that, you let it go. So, but yeah, if plan A doesn't work, you basically reevaluate your situation and you try and understand if the plan that you made, you had an end goal in mind, if you can still achieve that end goal. And if you think you can still achieve that end goal, you modify your plan and try to achieve that end goal. And so you basically learn from plan A not working to make a plan B.
Okay, so plan B is not ready from the beginning. Plan B is starts and plan A fails.
It's interesting. Like sometimes there is a plan B, other times there is no plan B. But the idea is that you learn so much from doing plan A and knowing when it fails that knowledge helps a lot in coming up with a revised plan B. So even if you had a plan B when you started working on it, like after you worked on plan A for a little while, now the alternative that you come up, you can incorporate all that knowledge into it.
Okay, then there is another plan C comes up, not plan B that actually you developed earlier.
Exactly.
Okay, sir. And what is the most exciting and most saddest moment in your life?
See, professionally, the saddest moment was when my first company, Knowledge Enabled Networks, had to be closed down.
Okay.
Looking back, when everybody used to tell me that, you're going to learn so much from your first company closing down, it will help you start another company and so on. I did not get all that. I thought, people just say it to keep you happy or something. So yeah, it was actually very, very sad when the first company closed down. I felt like a failure. I felt rejected, So yeah, that was a sad moment. And if you ask me what was the most exciting moment, I think, when we reached our first 100 employees, the HR manager she sends me an email when we hire somebody new. So, when we were like 95, 96 employees, I started counting, 97, 98, 99. Till we reached 100. So yeah, that was very exciting. And I told everybody. I told my friends, I told my girlfriend, I told my family. We hired 100 employees. So I think that was pretty exciting.
Okay. Now we always have our views, and while working, we back down by so many things. So, what is your motivation plan, Phil, or something? What do you do when you feel down and out with something?
That's a very interesting question, Kamanashish. I feel down and out like everybody else. Okay, so.